Hello, welcome to Video Mania 2. I'm the dude manning the counter, Duncan, and today I'm going to talk about some movies that take place during the 4th of July. They're older and action-based, my favorite kind. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. The first one is a little-known movie. Well, not little-known. The series is well-known, but this one's not as well-known in that series. It's Best of the Best 3, starring Philip Rhee and Gina Gershon. The first two, Philip Rhee was with Eric Roberts, and it was more martial arts tournament based, and both were great. And in the third one, the series had a little bit of a following, so in the third one, Philip Rhee directs and stars in. Eric Roberts isn't in this one. And I was skeptical at first. I rented it one night years ago, and I ended up liking it pretty well. It's a little bit different. The series kind of evolved, and Philip Rhee's character Tommy Lee still uses martial arts, but here he goes to his old hometown, and it's being overrun by white supremacists. So he takes them on, and it's pretty good. I was, it's grown on me as I watched a few more times. It has some great action set pieces. It's more of a straight up action movie, but the martial arts is still there. So it's available to stream now too. So if it's not as you don't know about anything beyond Best of the Best 2, Best of the Best 3, give it a look. Not bad. And it does take place during the 4th of July. It's like during the summer when he goes back to visit some friends and family. Okay, the next 4th of July based movie is Drop Zone, starring Wesley Snipes and Gary Busey. Is directed by John Badham, who did a lot of 80s stuff. He did Stakeout, among other things. But Drop Zone is an awesome 90s action movie that has that screaming guitar soundtrack. And, kind of in the vein of Point Break, but it's not a rip-off of Point Break by any means. But it's got, it's about people, they're using skydiving skills to do some illegal things. And Gary Busey's a great bad guy, as always. And Wesley Snipes is really good here. He has to go infiltrate this group of skydivers, and he has to learn how to be a skydiver, and it's hard to get in with them, and he has to do this on his own. It's a personal mission because he's been, the feds are not looking too high on him because some things went wrong, so he has to go try to make things right. But it's really good, really fun. And the final sequence, when takes place during the 4th of July, and they're trying to, they're going to make a big flying star, and that sequence is pretty cool. But he has to infiltrate this organization that is stealing DE agents' code names, trying to expose them. So it's pretty cool, a lot of fun, done in 90 minutes, and it takes place during the 4th of July, so it's very colorful. I really like it. It's kind of forgotten about Jim, so check it out. Then we have the last good Die Hard movie, Live Free or Die Hard, with Bruce Willis. Is directed by Len Wiseman, who did the first two Underworld movies, I believe. And this one, it still has the Die Hard feel to it. And the thing that made me think of this more recently, because there's been like computer hacking and stuff, and this, I remember when I saw it in the theater, I was like, that's kind of scary, and that could really happen. And you've seen it a couple times with the gas and the meat plants and stuff. So this movie is about that. And John McClane, of course, is an old-fashioned analog guy. So, all this digital stuff is too much for him, but it has some crazy action sequences, and the laws of physics are bent pretty well. But it's a ton of fun. I liked it. Die Hard with a Vengeance was okay. I enjoy it, but it wasn't the best Die Hard movie, and this one kind of brought it back. And then the one after that, I didn't like at all. But this is fun, and it takes place during the 4th of July. It's got some patriotic themes to it, and it's pretty interesting scenarios and stuff. It was very entertaining. It's done about 2 hours, but it gets a little preposterous to the end, but it's a ton of fun. And the last movie, Bruce Willis again. This is Striking Distance, and it's was directed by Rowdy Herrington. he did the all-time great Roadhouse. So this movie is more kind of a mystery action movie, and he's tracking a serial killer, and he works a river patrol for Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. So it's got a lot of cool boat sequences and stuff, and Pittsburgh is beautifully shot. I mean, it looks great, and it's kind of a whodunit, and it starts to get personal, and he can't figure out why, and he has a past, and the police force doesn't like him because he ratted out his own partner. Right, he did the right thing, but there's family dynamic, and he's kind of on the outside looking in because of what he did. And so here he's trying to solve a mystery, and he's being stopped at every turn. He can't figure out why, and then he has to determine that. It has some twists and turns, some surprises, and I thought it was a movie that a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good and very entertaining. So if you love the 4th of July like I do, my favorite holiday of the year, these are some movies that take place during that time. So any 4th of July movies that that I didn't mention here that you think are great, let me know in the comments. And also, if you like older action movies, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And have a great holiday and safe holiday weekend. And I'll see you next time.